Hello, and thank you for being with us tonight to help us celebrate the Child Wellness Institute, ChildWIN, and all of its accomplishments that we've made since its inception. This part of the evening is dedicated to asking for your help to support more children and families as we grow our reach across New Jersey and beyond. ChildWIN was created by you, created by donors who care about children and recognize the value and importance of having a place where children are the priority. They are our future. And last year, we served more than 1,500 children in the Child Wellness Institute, more than 500 parents, and more than 2,000 educators who do their very best to support children every single day. We became a critical resource for so many schools, homes, and communities. Now, I can tell you all about the numbers, but I want to tell you specifically about one child whom I worked with, who I still think about, and who we started the journey of healing with. We were in a school, and I was asked to come and do an observation of a third grade classroom. And this young man was sitting in the back of the classroom away from the other students with his back to the entire class. And he was kicking an easel, kicking, right? And you can imagine what that sounds like to the teachers who are in the classroom and the students. It's a little bit disruptive, but yet all the attempts to help this child calm down, and maybe you want to go for a walk, and maybe you want a drink of water, nothing seemed to be working. In fact, it seemed like the more that was being offered and the more talked to he was getting, it was making it worse, kicking the easel. And finally, the teachers came up to me and said, Gina, what do we do? What should we do? And what I said is, it's not so much what to do as much as how he is feeling in this moment. Right. So I went over and I sat next to him and I didn't say any words, offered a little bit of supportive silence and some space. And he's kicking and you can see his face. He's clenching his jaw and I don't say anything, but he knows I'm there. He glances over at me. I glance over at him. Don't say anything. Finally, I take a piece of paper, again, no words, and I draw 3 circles with 3 emoji faces, one being sad with some tears, one being angry, and one being neutral. I took the piece of paper and I just slid it across the table that he was sitting at. And I didn't say anything, but made a face like, He stops kicking and he looks at the piece of paper and he points to the sad face. And at that moment, it's clear, here is a child we think is so angry and belligerent and defiant, right? All the labels and all the names, yet this child is struggling with feeling sad. So I just said, you feel sad? And he nods. And suddenly the tears come down. And he shares with me that he's so sad because he came to school that morning late and he didn't get his green ticket to earn his final rewarding class. And that upset him so much. He was late because his father had to take him and his 2 siblings to the dentist, and he couldn't make different trips because his father is a single dad because his mother passed away. And so with that story, we see that the child is struggling, and something that was so important to him set his day off that he was coming across as angry, but really just needed that safe time to be able to share what he was feeling. As we talked, he started to share more and more about his family. And I realized that what he really needs is connection. What he needs is to feel safe. And the teachers who were observing were starting to see what was really happening. That when kids feel stressed, when kids feel like they're in survival in that moment, they're not able to learn. Stressed brains can't learn. And what he needed in that second, right, was just the time to be able to bring his brain back to calm. Listen, as kids go back to school, we now have a lot of challenges we need to meet. The effects on children's mental health is at an all-time high. We have been asked at Child Wellness Institute over and over, can we offer more? And we want to, but tonight we need your help to do it, to help children like the child I just shared with you learn how to calm down, to take a moment, to breathe, so that he's able to have those skills for a lifetime. And I am happy to say that after those moments, the teachers and his father came together to work with him on how to help him stay calm in those moments. And we haven't had incidences since. We have actually met a lot of children in crisis. We want to grow, we want to help children, and we want to help develop their inner strength, their inner resilience. We bring workshops to kids so they can learn about ways to feel safe and calm through brain lessons, breathing, and yoga. We also bring this education to parents so they can connect with their children in a healthier way and support their children both at school and at home. Basically, we bring wellness. And now more than ever, especially since this past year, we can all use some wellness. So tonight, help us heal our children with a donation. You can visit our website on the screen to make a donation now. To kind of get an understanding of your donation and where it would go, $10,000 would help support a school and the surrounding community with healing and with wellness. A $5,000 donation would reach 1,000 children with our Peaceful Practices workshops. A $2,500 donation will reach 500 parents with critical education about supporting their children. And a $1,000 donation will help install wellness walks inside of one school to help children who need to reset, to take a break so they can get back to learning. Any amount will help ensure our continued success as we all work together as partners and invest in the future of our children. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, learning about the Child Wellness Institute. We're forever grateful for your support. Thanks.